This is pretty good, I just realized, because I'm looking at my save game here. The money's gone up, the Swiss bank account's gone up, the population's gone up, and the happiness has gone up. Whatever I'm doing right. I should, like, open a sperm clinic. I mean, I don't know how that would translate to the sperm clinic being a particularly good one, but I just reckon, like, I mean, with stats like that, you can't go wrong. Well, we've got Arturo Martel there, hauling bags of shit to the docks. That's how we make our money. I mean, bottom line, I could wax lyrical about how great my island is and how great I am at running it, but humans are just bags of shit, and all we do is haul around bags of shit for other bags of shit. And it all comes down to that. Whether or not the shit is material or conceptual, as in this case, like, because when you watch a Barry Jones 12 video, I mean, I put time into doing it and I upload it for you, and it doesn't really exist, but it's still a technical pile of shit. You might like shit. This might be your kind of shit, but it's still, at the end of the day, just a bag. Just some more life wisdom from Scotty there. I've just been informed that the export price of iron has decreased by 10%. Good thing we're not mining it. Wait, are we? Oh, shit. The poorest citizens of Tropico at $10. We got 2 unemployed people. Susana de la Concha and Gloria Montenegro. Montenegro! Aha! I'm just going to call her disliking scum. We had that weird guy who went on 80 of my videos and disliked them individually. I may have explained this to you in a previous video. Yeah, at first it was 50, then the next day it actually went up to 80. I don't know who has the time to do that. But then someone from Montenegro was posting on the Facebook page, and it's like, well, there can't be more than one person watching Barry Jones 12 on Montenegro. It must be him teasing me. And I'm pretty sure it was. If you look at his comments he was posting, he was just being basically inflammatory. And, you know, I would just love to see someone like that try and turn their energy towards doing anything. Is that cow dead? I mean, I don't even... That cop's thinking about the Bible. I don't even do anything really great in life. I play music, I make videos, and I just try to be nice to people. The ones I actually know. The ones on the internet, I'm not so nice. Bit of a hypocrite in that regard, but it's like... You know, I try. It's not much, but I do what I do. And this asshole... 80 fucking dislikes over the space of a couple of days. What did I do wrong? That's all I want to know. It's like, I don't really care. I sort of know what I did wrong, without knowing the specific video that set him off. I don't think I've ever actually made fun of Montenegro. Usually I have to make fun of the country these people live in rather, before they'll fucking go off at me. Like that guy, what's his fucking name? Pepe. The one from the Mexican hate mail video that I uploaded a while ago. Ooh, 30,000 bucks. I should really just build some more stuff, shouldn't I? I don't know. Because it's like, it's really like a win-win. When I build stuff, it's more money in the Swiss... What the fuck? My sinus just went like weird. Okay. It's more money in the Swiss bank account, is what I was going to say. Should I build an electric power plant? I don't think so. I don't want one. Newspaper... TV station, diplomatic ministry, prison, armory. It'd be pretty cool if I could build a prison and, like, arrest people. That'd be pretty awesome. But then I'll get... See, games like this, they kind of hog-tie you, because you're in a position where you want to throw someone in the slammer. What's a lumber mill do? Oh, well, fuck it. If I'm going to have 2 logging camps, I might as well have a lumber mill, right? What was I going to say? Yeah, these games give you the great ability to torture people, or just mistreat them, generally abuse them. But then there's consequences. Like if I throw someone in jail, or if I have them shot in the streets, all of a sudden everyone will be angry. And, I don't know how realistic that is. I mean, if you think about real life, people only get very selectively upset about the smallest, tiniest things. In your city tonight, there's probably been a shooting or a stabbing, or a beating. You don't seem to care about it that much. It's because you don't know about it, but even the ones you do know about, up to a point, you'll be sort of blasé about them. I mean, like, I think it sucks whenever there's a fight in town, in Northbridge. It's kind of the nightclub district in Perth. Well, it doesn't really slow my day down very much, and I certainly don't go after the government for it. Even when it's a cop doing the kicking, it's like, well, eh. But then I'm kind of... I don't know. I think I'm part of the problem. Because I've had people before, these fuck the police people, that don't trust authority, come on the channel before and tell me, oh man, you suck, the cops are really terrible. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I got onto that topic. It's a long-running topic. People just sort of assume that I just think cops can do whatever they want. That's not the case at all. But there's just so many of these high-profile things that happen with police, where people get up in arms, and it's like, did you really listen to the details of the case? Like that guy that got bashed at the Pride Parade. Well, he didn't get bashed, he got shoved to the ground. And, you know, just people were just ignoring the fact that he was, like, groping a girl and being a general dick and, like, fighting back against the cop. And, you know, if I was a cop, and this little twink was, like...
I believe some of your people may be calling for an election next year.
I mean, I wouldn't throw him to the ground, because I'm not a violent person, but do you really have to take people kicking you all the time? I don't know. Cops just have to deal with the worst shit, and I just wish more people would think of that. When they discuss the whole thing. I'm sorry. I'll stop rambling about police. It's not even that interesting, and I don't really have a dog in the fight. But I do think people who say fuck the police shouldn't be allowed to call emergency phone numbers. What is this? Job satisfaction, climate control, auto roller. Again, all stuff that requires electricity. Damn. Well, how are we doing in terms of that election that's coming up? I mean, what's the best way to please these swines, these scumbags? Oh, 5 immigrants on the boat! Shit. Caught me napping there. Chico. Chocolado. Ruben Dubin. Sorry. Margarita. Margarita, please. Pedro. Vote for someone else. Edit. Oh, one more. Fuck. What do these guys do anyway? What are these ones? Ruben Dubin? Lumberjacks. It must be a popular career path. Oh yeah, because I built that extra bloody logging camp. Hang on. Did we get rid of those unemployed people? Oh. See, it can't be said that I'm doing a bad job of running this island because... Simpatico. Caesar. Caesar is home. Unemployment gone. Bang. 2 seconds. I look at the unemployed, they turn into jobbed people. People with jobs. Especially this one here. Ignatia. I'll tell you what kind of job she does. Oh yeah. Look at this guy. Military. Giancarlo Esposito. Well, he's a man. Man provides. It's all pretty fast. I just don't like these fucking shanty towns though. Gotta. We are cutting down on them. Slowly but surely. But, do people like to live in apartments, or do they want private residences as well? Like, what's the... Well, I guess I'll think about it after the election. I'll just cut the rent, and boost the pay, and then after the election, jam it all back to normal. If real governments did that, would anyone notice? Because, you know, governments, they love to make a big fuss about money, and, oh, you're saving money, or you're losing money, rah-rah. But, when it's in their power to change something, don't think for a second that you're going to get any of the money that they said is being... Okay, I'm rambling again. No, okay, in Australia we've got this thing with the climate. You know, basically the government that's in at the moment doesn't want to do anything about it. You know, conservatives, that's their way of thinking. That's not news to anybody. When it's all, oh, well, you know, we'd be saving a lot of money if we got rid of this, what do they call it, carbon tax, because, yada yada, some justification. You'd save $500 a year, and the thing is, all the people that raised their prices when that tax came in, they just did it because they had an excuse to. And once that tax is gone, which it is now, I believe, they're not gonna fucking lower their prices again. I think one of the airlines came out and said, no, it's still gonna cost a bunch, sorry. It's like, these are scumbags, you know. Oh, it's costing people money! And then it goes away, and it's not there anymore. Oh, well, we'll still keep charging what we were charging, you know. I'm not pretending to really be educated enough on the topic, but I think the whole, you know, the whole issue of having like a price on carbon and all that garbage. People sort of say they don't work, but it's sort of like saying speed limits don't work. Because well, of course, if you ignore the speed limit, it doesn't work. Like, Like, just as a matter of practicality, like, if you just ignore the limit of speed at which you are allowed to travel, and go drive over it, and then don't pay the fine, it's really the same with pollution. And I'm not for a minute saying that the government that made the carbon tax at all had like an effective way of dealing with it. I don't think it really worked, to be honest. But it's kind of like one of those things that doesn't work because you just know people are going to ignore it as well. It's complicated, I know. I'm really oversimplifying. It's currently 12:21 AM. I've got to go to bed because I've got shopping to do tomorrow for my trip. And I'm just, you know, what's a marketplace do? Should I build one? Build one down here somewhere.
Please, you cannot build that here.
No, I love it. I rise to become the leader of a nation. I am still being told what I can and cannot do. Yeah, I have my apartment complex coming along. Cool. Speed up. I want to see who's going up against me in the election. I want to... Many of you people will have elections. Wow! Look at that, guys! Look! 93 to 10! I could shoot those 10 people and just make it fucking 1 for 1. A clean sweep. Miguel Commando. Oh, that sounds fucking confrontational, doesn't it?
Hola?
Hola? Skip the fancy entertainment, where can I get a beer? You know, if I just build a pub, the one guy running against me on this entire island will be on my side. Wait, haven't I already built a... What? Fuck! Sports complex? No, pub. Have I built one of these yet? Yeah, I have built one. Why does he... Restaurant? See, that's the thing. Miguel Commando is going to come up to the restaurant. I'm going to be at the door saying, sorry, you gotta leave the restaurant. Oh, 11? 91? Fuck. The numbers are shifting. 4 immigrants are on board. What? Are you serious? More people? Mark Norris? Mark my words. What are you doing here? Haven't seen you since college.
Presidente?
Alonso La Baglia. Alonso? I barely know so. Fuck me. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. Chico de la Rosa. Chico, Chico, Chico. I'm a squeaky guy. Please tell me it fits. Ah, it doesn't work. Oh, well. Fuck it.
Si.
Emilio Evita. Emilio. One wheelio. He's only got one leg. The other leg is a prosthetic wheel that he uses to sort of, you know, get around. Don't talk about it in front of him though. He gets very, very embarrassed. He finds he's ashamed because where he comes from, which is where does he come from? Where the fuck does he come from? Oh, you know. Okay. One unemployed. Fuck me. Emilio One Wheelio. Where did he come from? Where? Oh, Caracas. Yeah. In Caracas, it's a bloody. It's like you're pretty much a persona non grata if you don't have both of your legs intact. Rosada. Rosada. Tamara. No, I don't. I love renaming these cunts. It's not quite at the point where I'd watch my own videos to
Rest in peace, muchacho.
Thomas Colonoscopy's dead! Oh, back to the grind, I'm dying! Dead from pneumonia. Oh man. Isn't that crazy? He didn't even have a family. No one there to, no one to mourn him. No one to bury him in the grave. We haven't got a graveyard, have we? It's not like Banished. Well, I mean, we... Hang on. Okay, let's... Random samples. Let's have a look at some of these people. Adrian Bartholomew. Did I make that name? I'm fairly certain I would have. Happiness, housing. So people who live in the apartments are sort of happy with that, right? Like, just random samples. Housing. People who live in this tenement, less happy. People who live in houses, happier still. But these... There's no one even living it. Oh my god, that is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Eduardo de la Concha lives in a fucking shack. I'm gonna rename you. Eduardo Skid Row. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Where does your father live? Hang on. Eduardo. Hang on. Come here. Where's your father? Thistlebearer. Susana del Tits de la Concha. I'm sorry, where do you work? Yeah, where are we? Hang on, I gotta find him. Hog's Breath. Who are all these people? Oh, Jesus. I've basically lost my train of thought. No, I'm trying to find your father. And where does he live? Housing. He lives in the tenement. He doesn't even have room for his kid. Oh, man. That's enough to make you cry, isn't it? Condominium. Country house. I'll just build more regular houses. How's that sound? Somebody will be able to afford them, surely. My economy's not in that bad shape. Are we building at the moment? Is there some sort of construction going on that I should know about? I feel like there should be some. Okay, I've got a couple more voices of dissent on the island, but not many. I don't even have to adjust the prices of, like, commodities or rent or anything. Like, I can just leave it alone. That's amazing. Most games of Tropico, I have to rig the election, not rig it, but just, like, sort of play it safe and adjust the prices of everything. And this, oh, just sit here and watch. Did I make the game easier than normal and just not realise it? Fishing dog. Fisherman's wolf. Yeah.
Please, you cannot build that here.
Again, power of a man and beast and nature alike, and I'm still being told where to put things. El Presidente had a long childhood. Yeah. Election is to be held next month. There is no need for such actions. That's something I want to try in Tropico, is be basically beloved by the people and have an election that will just win itself. But then rig it anyway and see what happens. Because I think what happens is you win the election, obviously, but then the people don't like you. They're a bit mistrustful. But then if you're properly rigging the election, how would they know that you've rigged it? Oh, I won. Cool. What did I build? Was it the restaurant? Costanza Bongos and Annabella della Concha. Well, you work at the restaurant now. You got a Maitre d'. Oh, you can barely type. Annabelle Maitre d'. Get your waitress outfit on. You're on a work, bitch. Osvaldo Rocket Pants is now a priest. Pants? Rocket Pants? Oh man, I could barely keep up with my own mouth.
Hola.
David Bowie. I like how, amidst all these ludicrous names, I just have a David Bowie walking around. Oh, Hurricane Kendra will strike our island. Take... Huh? Ah! Zoom disabled during storm. Stop! 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 Oh! No! Oh! No, no, no! Stop the storms! Can I... Oh, I think it's demolished some of my things! Ay caramba! Ah! It doesn't... I can't even talk! No! Oh, it's taken the wind out of me. I don't even know how I can rebuild from this tragedy. Oh. Homes will be rebuilt. I feel like King Theoden in that scene where he's talking about bullshit like that. Hang on, I need to actually pay attention to what I'm rebuilding of it. Oh, okay, another house. Oh my god. Well, I mean, it's more money for the Swiss bank account. I shouldn't be too upset, but... I don't even know what farms I had. Like, rebuilding... marketplace. I should really build farms first, shouldn't I? Farm. I don't like how the farms aren't the same size as the rubble. Okay, well, I mean, I can start clean sweep with the farms, because I can just go with whatever crop looks most profitable. So that's okay. But these... Yeah, what a mess. Logging camp. I've got to get that back online, because fucking... It's my economy right there. Hang on. Industry. Where is it? Where is it? God! Farms and mines. Logging camp. Oh man, I'm gonna cry. I didn't realize there was disasters in this game. Oh. I hope there's 3 farms. Farms. Oh. I actually have a pain in my chest from all the stress now. Oh my god, a hurricane. An actual, honest to god... Oh, I get on marketplace as well. Where is it? Where's the marketplace? Come on. Don't fuck me over here. I need it. Oh, I can't even focus on what I'm doing anymore. Human Services Marketplace. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have all these unemployed people now. No immigrants. Yeah, no shit. They don't want to turn up to the village of the damned here. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, well, we've got one logging camp still running. So hopefully they will be able to, like, keep the island going as far as money goes. Oh, someone dead.
Rest in peace, muchacho.
One spectre died from a natural disaster. People died during a disaster.
Rest in peace, muchacho.
Esteban Reynoso. Holy shit! These people are all on the... Oh, they didn't even get welfare, do they? Oh my god, I didn't realize people died in the storms. I lost one of my soldiers.
Rest in peace, muchacho.
Donut Supreme is dead. It's a dead kid!
Rest in peace, muchacho.
Oh my god, a child died in the hurricane! And all these men in the logging camp.
Rest in
Edwin
peace.
Piano,
Rest in
Scouts
peace,
Honor,
muchacho.
not Scouts Honor, he was cool.
Rest in peace, muchacho.
Francisco Terrell. I can't look at this anymore. This is the most horrible day of my life. See, oh, this hurts even more than that thing was banished, because at least that was only like 2 people and their kids that I really cared about. The rest, you know, take them or leave them.
So sad.
Oh, National Day of Mourning in Tropico. How many people did I lose? 120, 122. I can only have lost about 10 people. Oh my, this is a tragedy beyond all. Oh, this is... I can't even... Oh man, I might as well save the game because I mean I've set the rebuilding in motion. Oh god, look at that. That's ominous. And oh, this is this looks worse than if I've just let my soldiers loose.
Rest in peace, muchacho.
Oh, oh man.
Rest in peace, muchacho.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna save and stop because I've done what I can in the short term. That's horrendous. I didn't realize people died. Can you build a storm shelter? At least the cows are still alive. I know, I have weird priorities, but I mean, they're not going to milk themselves, so let's hope the population gets back up again. Oh man. Oh. You've got to be fucking me. I'm just going to be sitting here for another half hour in denial. Okay, let's save the game. This is ridiculous. Scotty's Magical Island 3. Thanks for watching. Oh my god. I've never had a disaster in this game, I don't think, but there you go. First time for everything.